reason. I think it's because here you got more options, but concerts down there were huge, and for some reason people over there, they're like death metal fans and metal fans like crazy. So that's why you have bands like Lacuna Coil, or you got like European bands that go down there and they're like rock stars, because metal is huge down there. Here's more like alternative and hard rock and stuff. It's good, but the crowd, it was amazing.
And
amazing.
It's funny you say that, because there's a new band that opened for G2P at the Brass Mug called, or Added Color is the name of the band. And right before they had come back to the States to do that show, they were overseas, just above Africa, right? I can't think of the name of the freaking, but for 7 days, and said it was slam packed every day.
Yeah.
But it's because when there's something to do there,
Everybody
shows up because there's nothing ever to do there.
That's exactly what.
He's
what
like, but I don't give a fuck, because watching them all out there, like the adrenaline that you get from that is insane. So like, you've performed in large audiences.
Yes,
like that.
I even performed. It was a 5,000 people crowd audience. It was a big festival. It was the biggest crowd I've ever played in front of. It was amazing.
Nikki says DAVQN, got it.
my new favorite person.
Oh, there's no U? I thought there was always a U after the Q.
He also goes, Stan, you got something on your forehead. Well, no shit. You don't think I know it's there? Here, hold this for me. Don't touch it. So, how old were you when you moved here?
14, yeah.
And how long have you been playing music? Trying to play guitar.
Well, I've been trying to play guitar since, seriously, maybe 14 years.
Yeah, when you got
so about the time that I moved here to the U.S.
So what got you interested in it?
My first music experience, like in Guatemala, there was this band that lived down the block, and I was walking home one day.
He said, "Live down the block."
Well, anyways, these guys were jamming, and I don't know. There's something about it that really, caught my attention. I really loved the whole vibe. And that was like the first time that I witnessed a live band.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's freaking cool. Like, I want to keep doing that. Then after that, growing up, then in Guatemala, the radio is a big thing. Like, not a lot of people listen to the radio here anymore, but over there, like,
still good, right?
Yeah, it's still good. Like, your favorite bands will come to the radio, and people still listen to the radio. And so I started discovering all these heavy bands, and that's how I got into music.
Why guitar?
And then you went to
next question.
to Ozfest, right?
Oh yeah, that's the coolest story, man. Like my dad, man, he's hands down the coolest dad ever. So we had just moved here into the U.S.
We talked about Eddie, you know that, right? No.
So he comes home one day and he has this envelope and he's like, open it. And I'm like, what's in it? He's like, open it. And I open it and it's a Ozfest 2001 tickets. Oh. So that was my first official concert, Ozfest 2001. So I went with my dad. My dad likes, he's a rocker. He likes Black Sabbath, Zeppelin, all the good stuff. So that was
it was a great lineup, right?
So that was another turning point. Yeah. That was another turning point for me to look at music as a career.
And that's the thing is, so you find out that music could be a part of you here, and then your first concert is something that large.
Yes.
Like, that becomes a part of you at that point, right? Mm-hmm. So like Mike just asked, I ask these questions quite a bit, and it's like I've been trying to play drums since I was this age. I've been playing, you know what I mean? It's kind of a different experience because at a little bit older age, you learned that music was going to be a part of you. How did you choose guitar out of all that?
Because he was the coolest.
He's like, look to my left. No, I've never seen my wife, right?
No, because there's a really deep explanation of why I picked guitar, and that's growing up I wanted to get laid. That's why I picked the guitar. No, I'm kidding. No, he just got it.
No, I got it before. I was just trying to give you some laughs.
No, you know why, man? Because growing up with my brother, and we're really close into music. So I was like, "I'll pick guitar, you play bass." So
how old are you?
33.
31. Well, wait, 32.
I just turned 32.
There's a translation issue.
No, after
32.
Yeah, we lose count eventually.
In English, that's 32.
Can I send that? So, when did you start picking up an instrument and playing it?
I actually started with guitar, and it didn't feel right, so I just...
There was too many strings.
Yeah. No, it just felt...
That's exactly what
He's like, fuck this shit.
Now, ironically, he plays a 6-string bass.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
but he only uses 4 of them.
you saw that. Yeah, it was a 6-string.
And how many songs do you utilize that 6-string?
Actually, we got 3 songs that I use it on.
Yeah.
We don't play that often, but I got 3 songs that I use.
Now, when you do play those songs, do you get a little pumped up when you know those songs are going to be on a playlist? Like, do you love being able to go, I know how to use the other 2 assholes? Like, so you start with a 4-string, right?
Right, yeah.
And then did you go to a 5-string or straight to a 6?
No, I went to the 5 and then the 6 strings.
Yeah.
And, like, what's the biggest difference for you between playing the 4 and the 6? Like, as a musician, as a bassist?
Actually, the reason I got it this way, it's because when I'm writing music, I was trying to make chords, and I needed that extra string, so that's the reason why I got
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah.
JC Rozos?
Hey,
Rozos.
Jay-Z, I love
Red
you.
Calling. Saw them for the first time in 2013 and been in love ever since. Good people, too.
Love
So
you,
they
JC.
haven't met you then. So-
Yeah, we're good friends. Oh my God.
If you wanted to get laid, you should have picked up the bagpipes.
Solid Jonathan Davis reference.
Jonathan Davis,
Yes,
I know.
absolutely.
I got that.
Jonathan
Solid
Davis uses
reference.
that,
That brings them in, bro.
Oh God, that's
Isn't that how they got the rats out of freaking Ireland? What the hell just happened? Dude, you ever thought about learning the bagpipes?
No. I don't want chicks.
Don't touch my dick.
Save some pussy for everyone else.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, Jessica, like, other than singing very terribly as a kid, like, when did you realize that you had a voice? Other than people going, oh, she can sing. Oh, you're great. When did you realize that you had a voice?
when I was 15 years old. Because I started with 4-stringed type of guitar when I was like 5 years old.
Call that a
Then
bass.
I started playing piano when I was like 7. I grabbed the guitar when I was 14, and then I realized I liked, I wanted to sing like the mainstream songs and all that. So I realized I liked my tone. I was able to sing on tune, and that was then when I started.
And that's the thing is that's encouraging because so many vocalists are their biggest critics. You know what I mean? Like, they don't realize, oh shit, I can do this. You know what I mean? And advance with it.
Yeah, but I don't consider myself a great singer. Honestly, it's just I'm able to
try.
to keep the melody. No, honestly, yeah. My main instrument is piano. Honestly, yeah. I'm being 100% honest. Yeah.
Is that your?
I love piano. That's my favorite instrument.
How important is music theory to you as a band and what you do?
None at all.
No?
No. I tried. I took some lessons, piano lessons. I highly respect academic musicians. My brother is a cellist player, and he's actually in an
plays
orchestra.
He plays conch shells.
Cello.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's a cellist.
He's a cellist.
Shelby's.
So he plays in an orchestra in Argentina, and he makes a living out of it. He dedicates a lot of time on reading music, but he just plays other people's music, And you get to write, and you get to write music too if he wants to compose something. But for me, it's kind of limiting. I tried,
You're
but no.
more of a creative.
So, I mean,
We
Yeah,
gotta
yes,
know
that's
the
the thing,
basics.
yeah.
Like, for me, it's different. For me, I don't know like a whole bunch about music theory, but like at least for us to communicate, at least you got to know the
You have to know
notes.
some
Then,
pitch.
yes.
Yeah, or the scales. Like, this is on a minor scale, or
Yeah.
this is in whichever key.
But you don't do covers, so you don't necessarily have to read music. And
Yeah,
Right.
Some
correct.
people are better at hearing it. Some people are better at
Has
reading
Red
it.
Calling ever done covers?
Yes.
We
We recently played. It was a Metallica, Enter Sandman
by Metallica.
Yeah.
That was fun.
and then Red Hot Chili Peppers. We did one.
Did you make them your own, or did you try and mimic the
We made our
originals?
own.
Okay.
Yeah.
We started off like the first half of the song like exactly how it is.
So they
then
got
at
it.
the end we down tuned it, so we made it like heavier.
Okay.
yeah.
You made Metallica heavier? That's impressive.
Well,
You know.
Inner Sandman.
Not heavier, but I mean,
Oh, yeah, never mind.
anything on a lower tuning will give you the impression that it's heavier.
Right.
I just heard that Metallica might be playing in Rockville next year,
I
2020.
know.
And if you see
excited.
Rockville's new logo for 2020, it's got the Metallica type of letter. So that's like a hint. They said it was going to be their biggest lineup ever. So I think they're going to play there. I
You
was
ever heard
reading
Cruel
that.
Curses?
Huh?
Cruel Curses or something?
I love them. I love
Cruel Curses.
Yes, they're awesome. I love his voice. He can sing.
Oh my God.
Yes,
dude.
he can sing. He's
Like,
very talented.
all around, it literally is one of the best all around set of musicians I've ever seen. Seriously.
Yeah, I honestly,
You
I
know,
think it's one of my favorite bands from Tampa.
So Nicky Haas is the guitar player for that band.
Okay.
This kid, just forget about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. Like, I love going to shows, standing next to guitarists from other bands going, do you see what the fuck he's doing? You know, that type of thing. But he's in there, he says, that's awesome. He wants to know what orchestra he plays for.
Oh, it's called Latin Vox. My brother? You're talking about? Yes, Latin Vox. You can check it out online in
What'd you just say?
Latin Vox. LATINVOX. Latin Vox Machine. It's the name of the orchestra. Yeah.
Cruel Curses sucks. Yeah, they try.
Or Machina. Latin Vox Machina. It is. It's just Latin Vox Machina.
Oh, you find it? Yeah.
So you guys, how long was Destiny with you guys?
9 years.
9 years.
Yes.
Like, that's family at that point, right?
Yes. She's
And
family to us.
You guys
Yeah.
literally
She's still
do shit
family.
together, and I get that. I'm saying, I've seen other bands that, like, I've seen bands lose members.
Yeah.
Then I've seen bands that, like, have to deal with losing members. You know what I mean? Which is,
It's like a marriage.
yeah.
It was tough. It
And-
was really tough.
So how did that take place? Like, what was the approach there? Did she just come to you and go, or, you know what I mean? Like, how did she do that? Did she text you at 12 o'clock?
She's
Is that how you would do it?
No, that's how I wish they would do it, because I don't want to look them in the eye when they're breaking up with me. No, go ahead.
It was, she's just, she had different priorities. And we wanted to go to a next level, you know, we wanted to do, like, more shows.
And she wasn't
Like,
prepared to
every
put that time
weekend.
in.
Yeah, so she's got more priorities with family, and it's a different thing, you know, and we all grow, and, you know,
We're real
things
people
change.
with real lives.
Yes, yes. So it was. We got to a point that, you know, she couldn't hold us back anymore, and, you know, we can tell her, no, don't go to that place because we got to play this show, and, you know, it was like we
I
just
get it.
agreed,
I get it.
you know,
And
yeah.
at the same time, we're holding her from doing, you know, these sort of things that she
Because
wants to
she
do.
didn't want to let you guys down, and you guys didn't want to hold her up.
Yeah.
So, like, it's that stagnant
Correct.
spot.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was a mutual thing because, you know, it's some bands, like, they will fire somebody or somebody will quit. For us, it was like, it was very mutual. It was very friendly, and we're still very friends with her.
I've seen it both ways. I mean, I've seen it where someone's just a dick, and you got to let them go. And I've seen it where it's like they're moving on to the next step.
Yeah.
Cold Clock Knockout. They just went through that.
I know, yeah,
And, you know, their bassist wanted to have a family.
yeah.
And it's, dude, we're real people. We're younger. Y'all are younger. How old are you, Devin?
DRQS.
He's a baby.
There's a Batman symbol in there somewhere. I'm 28.
Okay, so yeah, younger. I mean, yes, you're doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? But then
Yeah.
things happen. We all get that. At least you guys understand that. And you're not
Yeah.
like, fuck that bitch for wanting to have a baby and have a kid. And, you know, that happens too, though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
it does.
where the rest of the band is not understanding of real life.
Yeah.
We're trying to do shit here. Well, no shit. Go to Craigslist. Find yourself a drummer. No.
Or go to Band Mix.
I'm sorry, band. I forgot. That's where
Craigslist
the
of
best ones come
musicians.
from. So how long, when you go to that site, what is it called?
Band Mix.
Band Mix.
Yes.
Do you become a member of it, right?
Yes.
Did you guys become a member of it when you needed somebody?
I actually pay for a subscription.
When
it
did
was
you
like
start
12
doing
bucks.
that? Like, when
Like
you-
right away when she told us that she was quitting.
Okay.
That's how we I got a hold of him because I found his email and everything. We talked over the phone. We